The HFY Confederation prided itself on knowledge. Their libraries spanned entire star systems, their scholars solved equations that bent space itself, and their engineers built machines capable of reshaping worlds. Yet, for all their brilliance, there was one thing they had never mastered: chaos. And chaos had come to them. On the rim world of Calros 4, an unknown predator had emerged from the dense jungles. It was fast, cunning, and relentless. It hunted not for food, but for sport, tearing through automated defenses, ambushing patrols, and even laying traps. No algorithm could predict its movements. No drone could capture it alive. For 3 months, the Confederation tried everything. They sent mathematicians to model the creature's behavior, but the numbers twisted into nonsense. They sent hunters, but none returned. They even bombarded swathes of jungle from orbit, but the thing only moved deeper, adapting, learning, striking harder. Finally, in desperation, the Council of Elders convened. "We have exhausted every path," Elder Vaith hissed, her frilled head tendrils twitching in frustration. "We face a foe that does not think like us. We must consider unconventional options." There was a silence, and then a younger delegate spoke timidly. "There is another species. Dangerous. Reckless. Unpredictable as the beast itself." The chamber went cold. Everyone knew who he meant. Humans. The Deathworlders. The Confederation avoided them whenever possible, too volatile, too aggressive, too comfortable with the unknown. But in this moment, with their knowledge failing them, they agreed. A message was sent. And a human answered. Sergeant Marcus Hale stepped off the shuttle with nothing but a pack slung over one shoulder and a grin that made the HFY uneasy. He was tall by their standards, scarred, and carried himself like someone who had survived far worse than the jungles of Calros 4. "You're the one with the problem?" he asked casually, glancing at the gathered scholars and soldiers. "The creature has defied all logic," Elder Vaith said. "It cannot be trapped, predicted, or reasoned with. It is chaos." Marcus just chuckled. "Good. Chaos is where we do our best work." They gave him maps, drones, reports, endless streams of data. He pushed it all aside. Instead, he asked a simple question. Where was it seen last? That night, he disappeared into the jungle with nothing but a blade, a rifle, and a few days' worth of supplies. The Confederation watched from orbit, certain they had sent the human to his death. But then, the reports began. The creature was wounded. Then it was driven into a canyon. Then it was cornered. Within 4 days, Marcus returned, dragging the massive corpse behind him. It was a nightmare of claws and armored hide, a beast that had resisted every weapon they possessed. And now it lay dead at the human's feet. How? Elder Vaith whispered, awe and fear mixing in her voice. Marcus shrugged. I watched it. Learned its habits. Set a few traps. Got it angry enough to make a mistake. Then I finished it. But, our calculations showed. Yeah, he interrupted with a grin. That was your problem. You tried to calculate. This thing didn't follow rules. Neither do we. The chamber fell silent. For the first time, the Confederation understood why humans thrived on their hostile, death-filled world. They weren't just survivors, they were adapters. They didn't break when confronted with the unknown, they improvised, embraced it, and turned it into victory. Elder Vaith lowered her gaze. We could not have done this without you. Marcus slung his pack over his shoulder, already heading for the shuttle. That's why you called a human. Next time you face chaos, remember, we don't run from it. We are it. From that day forward, whispers spread across the stars. The Confederation had called a human in desperation, and the human had delivered. Not with equations or machines, but with instinct, grit, and something the galaxy had never quite understood. When order failed, when logic collapsed, when no one else knew what to do, there was always one answer. Call a human.